Okay, so what is up, guys? Ladies and gents, whatever the crap my script says. Aussies, what? So I'm gonna be showing you the new most overpowered plant I think anyone can get. Okay, so starting off, what we're going to want to do is this is, you know, pretty obtainable, I would say, and this plant is overpowered regardless. This is not going to be one you find from the seed shop, from an event shop, or anything. This is going to be obtained in the new event. And if obviously you don't know what event I'm talking about the friendship update. Weird odd name, but it's going to be obtained from this busy bear, and I'll show you in a second what this one is. But so you can, you know, buy skips through this, right? You can do this. So like, oh, I don't want to craft with a pollinated, so I can skip. And this is what we're looking at here, the Manuka flower. So you can technically pay to win this thing. Well, the Manuka flower isn't the main one, but still though, it is absurdly overpowered. So I'll show you how to farm this. So as you see, I have plenty of carrots, right? We got about 13,000. So when you're wanting to farm this, right, if you can't just buy that, that's just, I was just saying what you want to things you can do. It's going to be in this. So the Manuka flower, this is one of the ones you can get. It's not the main one, but we're going to start off by going over to your base. I'd recommend clearing everything out if you can, and grinding pet equips. If you don't have at least like 6 pet equips, you might be cooked for this. Anyways, though, what we're going to be doing is setting up our grind. So try to, if you have, only use like honeybees, right? Honeybees are going to be the best ones you can get because they have a better like rate when it comes to pollination, right? So they'll convert faster than any other one, because then after that, then you have like the petal bee, I think is the name. That one just does like, has a special ability. And then the honey bear has a different mutation. And then the queen bee, honestly, when you're grinding pollinated stuff, queen bee is not worth it, right? All she does, her main objective ability is this one where she just resets a pet's cooldown. So like if she resets a raccoon, right? That raccoon will go back immediately and go steal a plant rather than waiting on the cooldown. So what we're gonna do to set this up though is, so I have to do a carrot. I'm gonna pull out my carrot. It is 10 minutes till the thing starts. So I'm going to just plant down a bunch of these, right? I need these to get pollinated. So you can just straight up trade for these, but I mean, realistically, they're not that hard to get. Additionally, the next thing you need is pollinated plants. Holy crap, that is huge. Pollinated radar, a bit helpful for this, right? Come right here. You know, boop, claim all the pollinated plants. Don't get that mango, sweet. Okay, so now can take these pollinated plants because you do still need honey for this. If you're broke like me and spend all your honey, yeah, as you see, yeah, it gets objectively harder because it starts taking more. I would also recommend doing like beanstalks since they have a base kilogram of usually about over 10. So once you have gotten this, right, I'll just wait on this. Once you can grind these, I would recommend honestly just picking up every single pet you have except bees, right? So you'd like pick them all up. So I'd be like, pick up, boom, bam, bop, right? And then honeybees, and literally only put these down. I think that's all my spots. No, I got one more, perfect. All bees, right? This is how you're gonna grind it. So then you're just gonna hope that they pollinate one of the plants that you're actively doing. Do note, once again, it's not this flower thing we're aiming for. This is something else. I don't even know what this is. We're aiming for something else, right? What, though, it says, you know, 0.33 kg carrot. This isn't needed. Also, another thing you can do is you can get this nectar staff thing right here. This increases the chances of mutation specifically on like pollinated in the area during the pollination event. So if you're grinding this event track, you can do specifically that. Only plant near that thing, and most likely the thing you plant will get mutated. So what you're gonna do, get your honey, right? I literally had 0, submit 5, right? And this is going to allow you to over and over, right? Keep getting pollen, spending it, all that good stuffs. Yeah, L stock, holy. Now pretty much though, it's just a matter of waiting for one of these carrots to get mutated, and then you can get that thing. Obviously though, you can pay to win the thing. Just go through the whole event track, right? The thing though is I think you would end up spending like something absurd. It'd be like of multiple thousands of Robux, which obviously is not worth it. Anyways though, I'll tune back in, right, once this is finished pollinating. Also, this is another note, what you can do is pull out a second device, right? Open up Roblox, right? So if you have a second device, open it up, and you can, on that account, only plant the one thing. So this account quite literally only has like 2 carrots in it, right? Just join a public server. Servers, join your private server. Obviously only do this in private servers. There he is. Weird name though. Not now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I sadly think you have to wait, right? Disco bee, not that. Let's see, I'm gonna grab yoink, yoink, yoink. Just grab all my bees. I think you really only need one. Trade them, and then over on the other device, right? Once it gets that, put it down. And it quite literally can only pollinate carrots. Okay, and then you can leave this running. So usually you'll never have to get too high of a valued crop. If you do though, I know somewhere along the lines you have to do like a grape or something. Those are higher value and rarity. Those are gonna be harder to get obviously on some alt account, but like this account has, as you see, like 1 billion credits or dollars or whatever, because I just gave it one plant that had a bunch of mutations and sold it. So eventually, once this pollinates, right, you can collect it on the account and collect it, right, give it to yourself, and then, you know, you can then get the trade-in, right? So pretty much though, it is just a matter of waiting for these stupid things to do their ability. Only thing though is it takes so long. Once though they pollinate one of the plants, then you might as well collect them and then you can trade it in. Now the plant though that we're trying to get to is, I believe, called the Lumiere or Lumara. It's Lumira. This one is like the halfway point because I think it gets like 20 or 30 and it's like that really big green one. Once you get to this one has a crazy absurd base sell value. And if you can obviously stack enough mutations on it, you can get some decent base level, not base level, because you're probably not going to get these. You could farm it with raccoons, right? If you did this on an alt account as well, you could farm specifically that one plant, which I'll probably do that as well. Anyways, though, a lot of yap, right? If you do want to join my Discord server, we have a stock notifier, and I also have one on my website, unless I break it when I change host providers. But anyways, though, you can see the active stock and all that. Really helpful, right? You can see the honey stock, cosmetic stock, gear, seed, egg stock, all this stuff over there. If I remember to put that in the description, I will. But you should check out that website. It's really helpful.